Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about the Moabites, a people group covered in mystery. Now, to understand the story of the Moabites, we need to go back in time to Lot, Abraham's nephew. You see, Lot had one family, a wife, two kids, both girls, in Sodom and Gomorrah. But Sodom and Gomorrah were very wicked, so God destroyed the city. But God, in His grace, sent two angels to tell Lot and his family to get out before the city is destroyed. But when they were doing that, Lot's wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. And only Lot and his two kids remained. They were living in a couple of hills in the hill places. And here was the problem. Lot's two daughters now wanted to be erased from history as a whole, and their only chances of husbands being back in Sodom and Gomorrah. But yeah, they weren't in Sodom and Gomorrah anymore, and Sodom and Gomorrah was already destroyed. So they decided to do something abominable with their father Lot, and they had children from this. The father of the Ammonites, Ben-Ami, and the father of the Moabites, Moab. You see, Moab gave birth to the people group the Moabites, and they lived east of the Jordan. And you see, these people groups were not the friends of Israel, because from the 1800s there was a record found, a big stone which was writings from the country of Moab, which stated about a victory they did with the people groups of Israel in battle. And they had attacked God's people, Israel. And for a brief moment, they even controlled Israel, God's people, under King Eglon, the fat dude. And we all know, and here's the story of Ehud, when he cast a dagger into King Eglon's stomach. And King Eglon was so fat that the stomach of his swallowed the dagger. So yeah, the Moabites were not friends of Israel, even though they were literally related to Abraham, who, as we know, was one of the ancestors of the people groups of Israel. And it soon died out. But God, still showing mercy, taught us a lesson from them. People can always change itself if you come to God. Because Ruth, one of the ancestors of David and eventually Jesus from Mary's side, was a Moabite. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a lesson in repentance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is who the Moabites are.